Real. Unfreaking real. That's all I can say. I'm flabbergasted. This game should be 3-1 Blues or 4-1 Blues. I mean, oh my goodness. And they were outshot 13-6 again. Actually, we might have gotten one there to make it 13-7. But wow. Come on, boys. Don't give up. Don't give up. Yes, so it ended up being we ended up getting no, we only got 6. I thought we got 7. So shots were 13-6. I don't know. I think they're going to give one for that Kyrou. I think that he got one off the toe, but he should have had that. Oh man, he should have a hat trick. Kyrou should have a hat trick. I mean, he waited just too long. You know, he's got to get that puck. When he sees Kemper out, you got to get it in there, right? Do whatever it takes to get it in there. Kemper's out. You know, maneuver, hold, do whatever it takes, but you got to get it in there. Absolutely. And then he had another breakaway. He's on fire tonight. Yeah, he is having a great game. Kyrou could have had a natural hat trick in one period. Absolutely. TNT announcers get the Avs tips. Yeah. Missed opportunity so far. We definitely going to disagree on this. 55 for the Blues is the worst team in on the ice for either team. Prunovich is way better. I disagree. I absolutely disagree, bud. And I'm sorry. I know somebody asked that at the end of the pregame, and I didn't get to go back. I'm okay. We needed to go back to this 12-6. You can see that our defensemen would just be worn down, and when we didn't have it, so it's working. Kyrou still had time to shoot the puck before he tried to dance move. I agree. 20 more minutes. Well, I mean, we're only up by 1. Well, I said we needed a close game, but we got to play the last 5 minutes of the game, the whole 60 minutes, not the last 5 minutes, right? 25 and Tarper. Oh, yeah, he is. Jake says, let's go Blues. Love the speed from them tonight. I'm with you. They're playing much faster than previous games. Yeah, but they're still getting outskated. They are getting outskated. Torpedo looks great in that line. Yeah, TNT needs to stick to NBA. Come on, Torp and Kyrou so close. Yeah, pound it in and pound it in and pound it in. I'm with you. Is the Avs curse real? I hope so. 55 has been the worst player tonight. He's made some terrible plays, 2 terrible drop passes. I don't think he's been the worst player tonight. I guess I don't see things the way you do. I don't see. I have a hard time blaming our own guys for mistakes. And you guys will chop him. You guys have chopped 55's head. He's got a full no trade clause, but you guys would trade him away, just like Scandella for a bag of pucks, right? Kyrou for hustling when 55 sits back there and is picking his. I don't think. Have you been able to watch the game, Wendy?
I've been in and out.
Okay. Do you think that Parayko's had a bad game?
I really haven't noticed him that.
Yeah, I don't think he's had a bad game. You guys pick on him. I don't get it. I don't see it. Husso's been on it tonight. He has. He's been Husso from the regular season, and he's got to stay that way, though. He absolutely has to stay that way. Let's go over the stats real quick. The Avs are just pounding the net. 26 shots. Leading the way, Kadri and Landeskog, each with 4. Each with 4 shots. They've had 9 blocked. Missed the net 13 times. Had 19 hits, 5 giveaways, 7 takeaways. They blocked 3 shots. And the face-up battle is a little bit closer at 16-17 for 48% to 52%. St. Louis has had 14 shots. Leading the way is Kyrou with 5 of them. So they did get that extra. They did get a 7th shot. I knew. So 13-7 in both periods. They've had 3 blocked. 10 missed the net. 25 hits, 3 giveaways, 4 takeaways. They blocked 9 shots. Man, I think they blocked all 9 that period too. Or no, the Avs did. The Avs blocked their 3 that period. The St. Louis did. Right now this is a game 6. Right? This is a game 6. Absolutely a game 6. This is what you expect. This is the type of play. Team St. Louis leads 4-1. I don't know where you're going with that unless you're talking about the Cardinal game too. Missouri, welcome. First time I think I've seen you. Welcome to the show. Sammy Helms, welcome. I'm enjoying this game with no stress. No, there's a lot of stress on this one. What do you think, Sam? What do you think there, Wendy? What do you got for me?
Well, every time I keep coming into the game, I notice Colorado's in the offensive zone to attack. And I've noticed Nick Leddy was out there quite a bit this game, and he had a 4-minute shift.
Yeah. And that's why that goal ended up giving up, because Leddy was out there. It wasn't his fault. He just couldn't get back in. Yeah. They're talking about that Scheen pass to Kyrou was absolutely on the money.
Yeah.
I mean, this is why I have an issue with these guys going down. You go down and you open that pass lane up, right? You open it up. They go down way too, and he's way too close to him. They were showing it last night from the Carolina game, where the defender goes down, and instead of staying in the middle, he actually is too close to the passer, so it gives him all that space to drop that pass into, right? Yeah. So that's what that is. The extended shift from Leddy was definitely Parayko's fault. Oh, it was not. That was not Parayko's fault. I mean, Parayko should have got that puck up, but they also said nobody came back. They said nobody was back for them. He can do what he wants. I don't know who you're talking about there, Mike. It would be nice if 55 would shoot that power and open up a nice rebound. Yeah, I'm with that. Sammy feels good. Jeff Horseman says beer is numbing him. Well, we got bad Jeff coming. He wasn't. Why didn't he shoot when Kemper went swimming? Too many moves, Kid Kai. I think the puck was on his backhand, and that had a lot to do with it. It didn't look like he was in a position to shoot. But by the time he shoots,
it looked like the puck was up a little bit on the stick, where it was kind of on its edge. What I've noticed with this game, though, the ice looks terrible.
Yeah, the ice has been bad. And I said shift, not shit. I will say shit later, probably. That was everyone's fault to clear the puck and keep it out of the zone. Ryan, I'm with you on that one, bud. I'm with you. No, the ice does look bad. For some reason, the ice doesn't seem to be that great. They're showing it now. Parayko, when he fires this, there's nobody back. The only one up is Leddy. Nobody else is back. They're all waiting. And then I don't know why Parayko fires it like that. If they're all back like that, fire it the opposite way. Fire it away from everybody. Even if it's an icing, at least it gets everybody away. But it was too much. Too much. He could have skated the puck from behind the net. I will admit that. Right? I will admit that. They're showing something with Terashenko here. Oh, no, this is Leddy coming up, trying to get the puck out. I thought Leddy, even though he was stuck on that shift, he did a good job, right? Yeah, he could have, and I don't know why he didn't, but he did, and it is what it is. But Scheen and Kyrou, the Blues are picking spots. Right? They're picking spots. It's like, okay, we know that they can outskate us. We know that they're better than us, but we're going to find them holes and make them pay for those holes. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. Colt was out there a long time, too. Yeah, he was. Parayko is just an average defenseman. I think he's more than it. What do you think, Wendy? Is Parayko an average defenseman? Is it above average, below average? What do you think?
I wouldn't put him at an average defenseman. I will put him a little bit above average.
Yeah, that's what I would too.
Leddy, I would put a below average defenseman because he's not a true defenseman.
Yeah. What do you think the Blues can re-sign Leddy?
No.
Right? Do you think he's going to get $6-7 million on the open?
No.
What do you think he's going to get on the open?
Leddy is what now? 32, 33?
32. Yeah, he's in that prime.
Let me see what he's making right now.
I think he's making 5 because we're only paying him 2.5. Right? I think he's making 5 or just a little more than 5.
5.5.
5.5, yeah.
I think he goes for like 3.5 to 4.5.
If he does that, then I could
4.75.
see the Blues signing him.
I don't think he returns to St. Louis.
Robert says the forwards came back twice. It was his indecisiveness, maybe, but I mean they were talking about it on the that there was no one there to come back. So maybe I think there's a little bit of both. I've heard that he wants to go to New York, right?
Back to the Islanders.
Islanders, yeah,
I don't know now because Barry Trotz isn't there.
yeah. I wish Parayko would just hit someone once in a while. I agree with that. Jerry says he'll get 4. Hey Jerry, how you doing, buddy? How much is Marshmallow making? Jeff Horseman does not like Parayko at all. Husso looks great in this game. So far he has, man. I will say this. He has played the game that he's needed to play, but he's got to keep up with it. Got to keep up with it. Now that goal, well, it wasn't on him. It was on the third shot of the period, maybe the fourth shot of the period, which isn't bad, but it was early in the period. You got to keep it up. How can you tell the ice is bad? The puck is bouncing around,
bouncing, and the players are skating
and slipping.
slower.
Yeah, right.
When you could tell the ice is bad, it's when you can see the puck physically bouncing on the ice.
Yeah,
and the players are not skating at their full speed.
Yeah,
that's when you can tell the ice
McKinnon's fallen down a couple of times.
Yeah, and players falling down. The ice is not in good shape.
Yeah,
I think it's because of the humidity in St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah, and it could be, and it happens, right? I mean, well, it's not just the humidity in St. Louis. You get 18,000 bodies at 98 degrees, right? And it.
But there's been a lot of humidity in the St. Louis area, so.
Yeah. I mean, that adds to it. You know, they got to keep their foot in the gas, and they'll throw in everything, including the kitchen sink, in the third. I hope so, Tammy. I really do. It looks really bad. Yeah, the pucks are bouncing, and you can see a lot of snow. When you see a lot of snow, that's where the ice is melting a little bit, right? It's soft. So is there's when you shouldn't see snow on regular moves, and you're seeing it on regular moves.
Yeah, the ice is not in good shape today.
Right. Not cold enough ice or too cold. No, it's probably not cold enough.
It's a little bit in between, because you get cold ice, and then with the humidity and people coming into the stadium, opening up the stadium for the people to enter, it's going to cause the ice to kind of cause like a fog type situation where it builds the humidity up right on the ice, and it causes the ice to really become choppy.
Well, we haven't seen that fog.
You haven't seen the fog because you really don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
You just see where you could tell the ice is not in its best shape.
Right. Bad ice slowing down the Avalanche isn't good for me. Yeah, but it slows down everybody. That's not the game the Blues are playing. They could have more shots if they wanted. They're playing good but safe. Somewhat. Vladdy needs to find more chance. Vladdy's had a good defensive game, but I would like to see him have a better shot on goal. Yeah, Mason saved this game right now and kept it 2-1.
Yeah, he did.
Right? I mean, you know, Kemper was out of the net. That was on get on his own. No one put him out there.
Yeah.
And you know, that was a chance that you should have had, and the stick wasn't on. What I think, a new guy, Brandon. They're trying to slow down McKinnon. That's why the ice was meant to be that way. Well, I don't think the NHL would let him do that on purpose. Right? I don't think the NHL would let him do that on purpose.
No, the NHL has rules in place for ice conditions.
Normally, once you get to the third round, the NHL takes over your building.
Yes, but the NHL still has rules in place for ice conditions for each and every night.
Ice skate, yeah. Actually, it could be 4-1. I thought Torpetinko scored. I absolutely thought he scored. That looked like it went in the net and back out. because I didn't hear it hit the post. I absolutely thought that scored, but obviously they didn't look at it. So I don't know, but I absolutely thought he scored.
It rang the
Torpachenko's
pipe.
getting really, really good experience for a young guy. Yeah, he is. Torpachenko will be up next. Torpachenko will be a huge part of the Blues next season. Huge part of the Blues next season, right? Absolutely. So, what are your expectations for the third there, Wendy?
I'm expecting the Avalanche to keep peppering shots because that's what it looks like they've been doing on Husso. They know Husso has that leaky rebound going this series. If they have a chance to do it, they will score. That's how they kind of scored on the one goal they scored this period.
Actually, I think Torpachenko gives Neighbors one more year to grow, right? I think Torpachenko allows because Neighbors hasn't played. He's just now playing at the AHL level. Actually, I don't even know if he's up with the AHL.
No, he's not. He's still in the in the WHL.
Well, he just turned 20, so he's allowed to come up now.
Yeah, he's allowed to come up, but I believe his team's still in the playoffs in the WHL.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. 90's the next goal scorer. I want to just see this again. I believe the Blues need to win a low-scoring game. I really do. I think it will give them some confidence to not chase a game and play better defensively. And that's what I'm hoping. I want this to stay close. I'd like the score to stay right where it is. I really would. Right. Let me try and do this this in the zone thing here real quick. I know my scores suck, so I'm going to try and do it real quick and see what they are. I'll read them off to you and what I'm going to pick. Here come the predictions. Sorry, I don't. How many players end up with 2+ goals in this game? I say none. How many Blues players end up with 20 minutes of ice time? 3.
Isn't Letty pretty close to it already?
He might be.
4 minutes.
He might be. When the clock reaches the final 5 minutes of the third period, which team will have the most hits? I think the Blues are leading in hits right now. How much time will be remaining when the last goal of the third period is scored? I'm going to say no goals scored in the third period. Which team wins more faceoffs in the third? The Avalanche, because it's closer now. How many goals will the Blues finish this game with? There we go. How 13.5 is the average? I don't know. People are nuts. Okay, so that's my picks, and I know I'm doing like bad in this thing. Where am I at? It doesn't show where I'm at overall. Oh, here it is. I've had 4 of 10 correct so far. I'm 1,876. So not doing well at all. Perron is coming. Wins low scoring game. This game is no more mental. It is so more mental than physical. Absolutely it is. And I think by winning a low scoring game, so the Blues haven't done that yet. You win that low scoring game, you win that grinded out game. Now that puts it into Colorado that they've got to change their game, right? So that's something that I think, because Colorado knows that they got to shoot, and they take Blues out of being offensive. Well, now the Blues are being just offensive enough, but playing some decent defense, right? Because most of the shots, I haven't looked at it, but if you look at it, I'd say the majority of the shots are from way outside. And they only have maybe about 6 or 7 within the high danger. I say they have 4 high danger, maybe 5 high danger chances.
I haven't seen any graphics pop up yet.
Yeah.
To tell.
1876 is the good number. Well, thank you, Jason. Okay, guys, this is Guy the Hawaii Blues fan and Windy City Hockey saying aloha mahalo, and we'll see you at the post-game show.